Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Diablo 3. I've dropped the difficulty down to normal because we're going to be doing set dungeons. I figured if we take the opportunity to drop the difficulty down, we don't have to worry about mobs killing us while we find where they are. Now I've prepared and we're wearing the Akan stuff if we want to go to Act 3 because that's where we actually need to be. We need to be in town because we're heading to the armory. So, with Akan, reduce the cost of active abilities by 50% while Akarat's champion is active. Reduce the cooldown of Akarat's champion by 50%, and while it's active we deal extra damage and take less damage. That seems relatively straightforward. From what I remember of the set dungeon, it's a condemn based build, so we're throwing condemn on our on our bar, and I think the entrance is somewhere around here. We'll get to see precisely what we've got to do. So, use Condemn on 10 different enemies 10 times. Kill 150 enemies while Akarat's champion is active. And that's it. Okay, should be pretty straightforward. Let's give it a go and see how we do. That's a whole bunch of people to get together for Condemn. Right, Akarat's champion. Let's get our murder on. Now, how many mobs are there in total? That's the big question. Because we do want to get... I'm wondering whether actually having him there is going to cause us difficulty. That was only 8 with Condemn. Let's let them get a bit closer. We'll try again. Only 6. Alright. Yeah, I think... Let's dismiss you. You're potentially going to cause us difficulties. That was 10, and they died. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. I do feel like I need to be moving faster between these groups. Come on, get together everyone. Okay, 82 while Akarat's champion is active. That's going alright. Ooh, this is going to be a nice big group. Right, we'll wait for Akarat's champion again. We've got lots of time, actually, looking at it. So we've got 4 more groups of 10 that we need to do. There was a group down here. It's probably worth us getting in the middle of. I really want to wait for this, but that'll do. 13 enemies with Condemn, and they counted towards Akarat's champion. So 3 more groups of 10. That was while Akarat's champion was active. Only 6 more while Akarat's champion is up. And that objective will be done. 2 more groups of 10 and that objective will be done. And then we just need to kill things. Okay. Just onto Condemn now. Oh, there was 9 of them. That is frustrating. Oh, this will do. This group will do. There we go. Right, now we just need to kill mobs. This is going to be a really, really quick thing to do. 33 mobs left to get. 28 left to get. There's a nice group. Okay, 12 left.
Not ready yet.
Come on, where are the last ones? This is the point where I realised I should have been clearing them out as I went along.
Patience.
Okay, 3 left.
Not yet.
3 left and 20 odd seconds to do it.
Not ready yet.
There's one. There they are. 7 seconds. Alakazam. Machacan. Whew, okay. So, 1 is done. Let's head back to town very quickly. Switch back to this. So we've done the Invoker one. We've done the Akan one. The Light one. Do we have all of this? We do have all of this. Okay, let's... Give me a second. I'm just very quickly going... In fact, no, I can look this up while we're talking. Okay, mainly because I've forgotten precisely where it is. So this is the Seeker of Light. We've got to go to Act 2, the Waterlogged Passage. Okie dokie. And when we get there, we'll have a look at what the requirements are. So, Act 2. Where is the Waterlogged Passage? Is that going to be the Ancient Waterway? Yeah, Ancient Waterway, and then the middle entrance. That was a little bit janky as we went through that. Okay, so for the Seeker of Light, what do we have to do? Cast Falling Sword 3 times in 15 seconds, 3 times. Don't get hit by a single monster. Okay. So we've got Faithful Memory, I think, already in the cube. That's good. In order to reduce Falling Sword, that's going to be hard. 3 times in 15 seconds, 3 times. It's going to be very tricky. So we'll have to see what it gives us. Man, that cooldown needs to come down massively. Okay, so we've been hit. Oh, by a single mortar, not by a single monster. Okay. Well, in that case, that may not actually be too bad. Let's head back out and let's have a look at this. So, in terms of cooldown reduction, geez, what can we do to try and make this better? I think we're going to have to do a little bit of re-rolling in town. We've got 13 Death's Breaths, so we can try and get some extra cooldown reduction. Okay, shoulders I think can get it. Yep, cooldown reduction. No, not resource cost reduction. We don't care about that. It's just because otherwise it's going to be really hard. There we go, cooldown. Wonder what else can get it. No, that's got... Well, actually, do we care about the socket? We could re-roll the socket into cooldown reduction as well, because we're not using the socket. At least we can try. Come on, give me that cooldown reduction. Game, you are disappointing me. One more try. No. Okay, not to worry. I mean, it is what it is. Let's have a look at our other braces and things, just in case we can make this better.
Did you forget to eat again? No.
So in terms of the helmets, none of them have got... actually, we don't care about AK and stuff. It's the light stuff that we're supposed to be looking at. Where is it? There we go.
Take another bite.
Oh, it sounds like you ate too much then.
I see nothing else for extra cooldown reduction. Okay, on to looking at general braces. Just in case, or actual general amulets might be also an idea. We could do the Gothic of Swiftness, but we'd have to actually rank it up 25 times, so that would slow things down quite considerably. Okay, and that's going to get us nothing. There's not a great deal else we could potentially do, so let's look at amulets then. That's a big fat no. That's a no. Cooldown 7%. That'd be worth us changing over to. So that means over here, well, we'll keep the 10% speed. I think that's actually going to be of a direct benefit to us. I don't think we're going to have anything else to... Oh, reduces cooldown? No, Davy Energy Trap. It's better. 8% is better than the other 7%. Thanks be critical hit chance. Cooldown, there we go. Litany the Undaunted is going to be swapped in instead of the Compass Rose. So let's see how much this is. 30 seconds goes down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We might be able to make this work. We might be able to make it work. But we are going to need things to actually hit. Like these. I probably shouldn't have done that. That was a terrible mistake. So we're not going to manage this, actually. Just a little bit more, and we can get one more off.
Not yet.
Yeah, it's going to be a janky one, I'd say. Janky is possibly going to be the best way to describe that. Okay, so now it's just kill everything and don't get hit. I'm wondering if we should even be doing this with... falling sword anymore. And blessed hammer.
Patience.
Get more questions. Oh. Those mortars are gonna be the death of me, I'm sure. Okay, 88 more mobs to find. Not this way. We might just be able to do this on pure stubbornness.
Not yet.
I am obviously quite concerned about the special ones that we know are around. But if I can falling sword onto them, only 15 mobs left to get. And we've still got a minute to find them. Ah! Damn it, that definitely counted as me getting hit by a mortar. So why is it not... Why did it not show that as failing? Maybe it didn't quite catch me. I thought it hit me. Oh, regardless, I'm not going to complain. We would have been able to redo it. The biggest thing was getting the falling sword down. Awesome. So that's two dungeon masteries ticked off. Let's head back to town and we'll have a look at the final one. Because, as I said before, we've already done the Thorns of the Invoker. So, over here, back to this. And the final one is going to be Roland's Dungeon. Now, let me bring up Roland's Dungeon over here. So, Roland's Set Dungeon, we need to go to the road to Alcarnus. I'm sure this is going to not be brilliant. So, road to Alcarnus. And then head down to the left. But there should be a little dead end. Here we go. Let's get them killed. So, what have we got? Hit 12 different enemies with a single sweep attack 7 times. Spend 300 Wrath in 10 seconds 5 times. Okay. So, in order to spend the Wrath, what's the general recommendation? Oh, sweep attack in itself spends Wrath. Yeah. Okay, so it's... yeah, I think I've got an idea for how this is going to go. Let's see. So 12 different enemies with a single sweep attack. Like that. And we should probably just be killing these guys off.
Not ready yet.
There's going to be enough here. 300 wrath in 10 seconds 5 times is definitely going to be a bit of a hard ask, just because we're not going to be able to build up that amount quickly enough.
The crusade marches on.
Okay, let's get a nice new group together. One more of these, and that'll be them done. Oh, that wasn't quite enough. Yeah, it's going to be the Wrath. Wrath is going to be the problem for us to try and build up enough. Let's have a look at the set bonus. No, it doesn't actually give us any clues for getting more Wrath. So there's probably going to be a specific thing that gives Wrath back that we might need to hunt for.
Not ready yet. Had enough.
Because killing the mobs is relatively straightforward.
Just before the wind.
Maybe getting a follower out and getting them to provide Wrath regen would be worthwhile. It's definitely going to be the hardest of the dungeons to do. And there's a lot of mobs to kill as well. Very different pace to the other ones.
Not yet.
Well, at the very least, we can complete one of the objectives. That's what I'm thinking. And then we can have a look at how we can improve our resource management. Oh, this goes on. Oh, geez, there's even more. Okay. And I don't know whether reducing the number of resources, like resource cost reduction, is going to make a difference to the amount that we end up spending. Knowing that there's so many of these, I wouldn't worry about like insisting we had a big group. So we got one of them done. That's fine. It's a good step. But obviously we have more that we need to do on this this set dungeon. But this is going to be it for this episode. It's a little bit early on, but I'm going to need to rethink the strategy, have a read through the various items, and see what it is that we're missing that we're going to need. But thank you very much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this little launch through a couple of set dungeons. If you are liking these videos, be sure to give a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, you should do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for another episode of Diablo 3. See you soon.